do believe we are live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. It is raining, but it is Wednesday. So I will be dancing, but I'll be dancing under a roof. Part of me wants to dance in the rain, but the monkey in me doesn't want to dance in the rain at all. Exactly. So, I'm not gonna do that. I thank you friends for joining me nonetheless. Today's stream topic is going to be about what it means to care about something. I'm not sure I have the answer, but I am gonna ask the question. It's nice to have any of you friends here who find yourself joining us for this moment. Kristen, of course, you're here first. Bless you, dear friend. Pojo, joining us too. I am so blessed to have you, dear friends, here with me. Is this the shot? This right here? My freaking hand is itchy. I have another yoga mat underneath my yoga mat, and I think it messes with my topology, so I'm gonna remove it. My yoga mat is wet. I'm feeling so complaining. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, I get it. Dance in the rain, why don't you? You won't melt. Yeah, but it's just getting to that temperature where it's no longer just hot. Right? And it's not that I don't want to dance in the rain. It's more that I know I'll slip and fall on my ass if I try to dance in the rain on that. One. I might still slip and fall on my ass because it got rained on. Like it's turning sideways a little bit. You can see the wetty wetties. But the other side of it is I don't want it to be that wet. I don't know if I just want to dance on brick. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of a little dancey out and then I'll do a dancey back. How does that sound? I do want maybe to have a better shot. I don't know if the wide lens will be a better shot, but let's see. There we go. And then I'll do swappies. Is this better? I mean, you can see more of me. There's some nice reflections. There's some treesies. But the exposure is probably gonna change if I get in a shot. It's fine, surely. It's fine. It's raining here too. Nice. Getting to have that synchronicity. It's gonna be a rainy day here too. More synchronicity. I feel complete. I feel complaining lately too. But really, Melty, you were just stating some facts. True. When it's serious, the rain just went like sicko mode. Goodness. Oh goodness. I tested, and it is in fact raining. Loud rain, very much so. I don't even think my music's gonna come through. Hey Sam, we feel how we feel. Complaining requires the observer to categorize the status fact as a nuance to their life. True. Bitchy lately, I'm trying to be less judgmental about the world. I'm working on it. I'm happy that we're all willing to acknowledge all of these facts. I feel already growth has happened. Maybe all of us care, right? You wouldn't complain if you didn't care. So, full loop of today's stream topic. Holy moly, that's serious rain. Yeah, it's coming down right now. Let's dance. Let's do a rain dance. I hope it comes through. Here's hoping. Before we do that, I really appreciate that. Are we ready? Send in the clouds. The love from above like a symphony. That's some quality white noise. Yeah. Put this on your TV and just appreciate. Let's see if the music comes through. Is it gonna play? Next, please. Another World. This track is called Pre-Shower. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shower from above. The earth is alive. We can catch in the rain. It's super relaxing to get wet. Oh yeah. and fast forward. Yeah, dancing and fast forward. That's a stream topic. Patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding. Music so loud, swinging, they open and they gon' catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding. Patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty. My music so loud, swinging, they open and they gon' catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. They hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding. They trying to catch me riding. They trying to catch me riding. They trying to catch me riding. pretty cut these days. Don't start flattering me now, bro. I was just thinking to myself, I have still more cuttage to cut. I appreciate the love though. That's very nice of you, bro. Whew, I am a bit beat. Hopefully understandably. You think I can sit out here again? I should be able to get away with it, right? You're not going to rain anymore, are you? Here comes, oh, okay, no. I thought it was Sunny Charlene for a second. Let me just give you a POV. That should be good enough. It's the wet loads. Get low to the ground. Yeah, my pants have gained like a kilogram of water weight. It won't rain for like 22 minutes. Nice. 22 minutes, I can work with that. Is it raining again? You gave me 22 minutes. I had to. That felt like 22 seconds. Maybe we just had the scales wrong. You were right on 22 at least. Maybe we'll chill here. Yes, this will be the chill spot. I'll set myself up against the bricks, and I'm gonna go and get some more stuff. Be right back.
A bit of a rainy session today.
I got challenged, bro. And you know me. Oh yeah.
Will you stand up
Oh, yeah.
to the challenge?
I already did the challenge.
I'm fucking just try your challenge.
I am beat though, because I can push myself harder because I don't overheat.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to getting to push myself that hard, so my
to
body
that
is like.
point, normally.
Alright. I can just go rough mode, like so. Maybe shorten your legs. Don't worry, it's painless. Yeah, those sounds. It's the sound of one of your three legs becoming shorter. Don't be alarmed. You will be stable against shortly. I put this like that. Yeah. Like so. I'm soaked. But I am also high body heat right now. So I'm in equilibrium. We'll have the wind do our hair today. Maybe up, chat. Yo, my ears are hurting. I think my skull is cold. I'm sorry. It feels like my entire head just got placed on my neck, and I'm getting used to having a head again. That's such an odd thing to say. It's raining here too, bless again, I think so. We feel how we feel. Yeah, again, right? We talked a little bit about complaining at the start of the stream, and how you can't complain if you didn't care, right? If you didn't care about anything, you wouldn't complain about anything. So maybe there's something to be learned from that. This looks like a version of Metal Melt. I just need the like black jester. And smile. This is all sweat from absolutely rocking hard. Right? Right, totally. Loud rain, serious rain, bless all of your friends. Sands in the cloud, the earth is alive, melty ice like a cat. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Tears, Kristen, Jaju, Joy, Sam, Zano, Melton Moore, to all of the friends who joined us since as well. You with your pretty faces. You've got nice smiles. Love is true. Kristen's here too. Nancy, bless you. Yeah, we dancing in the rain. Yeah. Dancing in the rain. We gained something like 400 subscribers that day. Was it 400? No, it was 273. I remember it was 400 in like 3 days. Because of you friends, because of Arpan, because of Dancing in the Rain. Because of Dancing in the Rain. If you wanna help me or thank me or anything, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And that number just went and it melted me completely. So again, surely one of you friends are, or all of you friends are. It sounds like I stepped on a dog. My foot slipped on the mat. I am absolutely soaking my cushion that I'm sitting underneath right now. I do kind of feel like a wet cat. I don't feel that much like a wet dog, weirdly enough. Call back to what Joshmo said. Right, I feel like dogs when they're wet, they can be very panicky / irritable, run around trying to get themselves dry. Where cats just kind of sit in the wet angrily until they're no longer wet anymore. I feel that. I'm relating very hard to that right now. Love to you too. Okay, actually appreciate the freeze frame. I was digging this track at first, but it hit. I wasn't digging this track at first, but it hits. Bless. Scoot, skibbity scratch, trying to catch me white and early. These cars together make pretty. Yeah, like since it was like just a black shirt that I'm wearing, I was like, I have to spruce up the colors. There we go. Suddenly more visual intrigue. But you want your eyes to see things? Fine, I'll help. I'll show you some things of your eyes. I revel in the opportunity to show eyes things. And again, right, your eyes can only see so many things in this lifetime, so wanna make them see pretty. Pretty? Visual intrigue? All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Didn't there used to be a big stick with melt used? Yeah, big stick. Big stick. It was fun to dance with, but um, injurious, to say it in so many words. Right? Like I am used to my feet bleeding while dancing, but when I dance with the big stick, my hands bleed as well. And I don't really particularly like my hands bleeding. I can forget about my feet sometimes, right? I can push my consciousness up, not think about it. But your hands keep touching things. So every time you touch something with bloody fingers, it's like. So I need to fix my stick. Technically, the reason my stick makes my hands bleed is because it has grooves in it. It had like a crack in the middle of the stick. So I dremeled out that crack and then accentuated the crack by doing like twirling motions around the stick. But that means there's a thick groove in that stick. And I didn't intend, and I probably still will at some point, fill it with resin, which will make it heavier as well, but will actually give me something smooth to hold on to. But again, that stick is heavy. It's like 4 pounds. It is more a weapon than a tool of dance, technically speaking. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I like this stick dance. I like the stick dance too. Bless you, friends. Melty, look, we love again. 2.2 minutes, my bad. I forgot to carry the decimal. Bless you. I feel like I need to go back to sleep. Have a good time, everyone. Bless you, Nancy. I feel pretty lethargic as well. Like a sense of. I think it's maybe just the aftermath of what I just did to myself. Yeah, checks out. It's probably what it is. But I still feel present. Still feel very much present. I did sleep well last night. I had this moment of like reaching a point, realizing that I have now one of two options ahead of me. Option one, continue stimming, watch another video, another another episode of a TV show, play a game, or get this, I can just sleep. And it was like I compromised, and I was like, okay, I'll go to bed, and then I'll scroll Reddit for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, yeah. And 45 minutes of Reddit scrolling still has me like quarter to 12. So I'm like, that's fine. Then I'll be in bed by 12. Still good sleep. In bed by 11. And I lay down for a second with my phone next to me. And I feel this intention to pick it up and scroll Reddit. And I'm just like, okay, you can do that. You can do that. Totally. I say to myself. But I'm just gonna lay with my eyes closed here for a second, okay? And my monkey mind is like, okay, all right, I can compromise. And then I wake up the next morning. And I feel so successful. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it's the next morning and I feel well rested. And it was like 8 a.m. or something. And I woke up myself, right? I didn't have to have an alarm or something. I'm like, nice. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, friends, but it felt apt. Felt apt. Tricking myself into sleeping. My sleep has been weird. Yesterday's sleep was like, stay up until close to 1, go to sleep, wake up 1:30, drive car for an hour and a half, sleep for like 30 minutes, wake up, get out, get in another car, drive for like an hour and a half, get out, stay up, do some things, go to sleep, wake up, do some things, go to sleep, wake up, do stream, then make flour, cook food, eat food. And so I was like definitely in a weird place when it came to my sleep. I didn't know if I needed more sleep or if I slept so much that I can now stay up until ungodly hours. So, care. Today's stream topic is about care, right? I feel like yesterday there was a part of me that cared about sleeping well. And I did want to talk about that today. Can you friends tell me what it looks like to care about something? To care about someone, to care about yourself and your life, to care about our planet, to care about your animals. Right? What does that mean? What does that look like? And then in us all thinking about these questions, in our own fractals, think about how there is differences between us. Looking at the exact same thing, the care for that exact same thing looks different from person to person. And then the thing I'm trying to now ask myself is there something core, foundational, pure to that care? Of course, having said it so many times in the stream that it is literally the first answer my mind jumps to. Love. Care, love is what, begets care. You wouldn't care for something if you didn't love it. Is that true? No, I don't think it is. Because people care about things they hate. But again, love and hate are about polarities. Actually, love and hate are polarities on the same side of the love polarity. Because the opposite of love isn't hatred. The opposite of love is indifference. Right? Not caring at all. Being completely numb to. That is the opposite of love. Can you care about something you're indifferent to? I feel kind of in the word indifference, there is an automatic lack of care. Right? If we're going definitionally. But I'm trying to think about it realistically. Right? I might be indifferent towards my job. Are people indifferent towards their jobs? Maybe some of them are, but they still care. Maybe they care because there's a paycheck attached to it, and they love themselves enough to want to afford food and a place to live. So it's still love by steps, right? Love with extra steps. Yeah. I don't think you can. So again, right? Now we've at least eliminated one state of being. So if you want to care about something, avoid indifference towards it. How do you care for your loved ones? Don't be indifferent. How do you care for your pets? Don't be indifferent. Yeah, I think your pets. Can your pets pick up on indifference? Some of them, maybe. Maybe if your dog had an experience of someone who wasn't indifferent, and then you are indifferent towards your dog, they'll notice. But maybe if you got your dog since they were a little puppy, and that state of indifference that you occupy has been something they're used to, they might just chill with you. They might not care that much. I feel like indifference can be a spectrum as well, where you might be so indifferent you don't even feed your dog, right? And then they'll notice. Pretty sure. And again, then you don't love your dog if you don't feed them, so there's no care there. But you do care about your dog if you feed them in the first place. I don't know if there is some. I don't think you can be indifferent and not care. I don't think you can be indifferent and care. Yeah, there you go. That's the right one. What am I indifferent towards? That's a loaded question. I don't think anything. Because as I'm going through my list of things that I can potentially be indifferent towards, I automatically acknowledge lack of indifference, right? Because technically, yeah, the things I'm indifferent towards, I don't even register in my consciousness. Like it's not even there for me to be indifferent towards, if that was an active state of being. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. This is mine. This is White Rhino 1. Right now, it still has a little bit of green taste to it because it's only been curing for like 6 days. But it tastes good. Tastes like honey, gas, and earth with a hint of spice. The spice is hitting me now. Like I can feel it in my nose. I feel I see some wisdom in chat right now. Oh, goodness. Pojo was honoring as well. My hair is slowly but surely drying. Jovan says, so like, I find that my care for others stems from how much I care for myself first. I know in the past, when I've been in my all-time lows, it feels harder for me to take care of those around me. Yeah. You know, like I feel I can agree so aptly with what you're saying, Sho. And it's so interesting to me to hear the difference in articulation. And I prefer yours, you know, over the way I articulated that fractal to myself. Because mine feels very egotistical when I think about it. But it goes something like, if I am unhappy, so is everyone else. And that's so, I know, so egotistical. But that's kind of my state of being, right? If I'm very unhappy and in a state of, you know, suffering, I, as you beautifully said, cannot be there for other people the way I believe I'm supposed to be. Right? I cannot be melt to the world when I'm taking unnecessary load. I think that's the way I would say it. Because I think sadness is a part of the life experience. But having unnecessary load put on you, that isn't necessary. That isn't supposed to be kind of vibe. Thank you, Siobhan, for taking care of yourself first, making sure your load is carried and put on top of the hill before you back down and try and help other people carry their stuff. Because if you put more load on your load while you're trying to go up the hill, you might just buckle. Love is true. Look like a version of metal belt. Speaking of comp, weirdly enough, Joy V, I've literally been thinking about you and the Dynavap. I wanted to ask in the yoga stream, but I didn't get to. Speaking of complaints, I'm trying my Dynavap for the first time, and I hate it. I'm going to get a torch later today and see if I like it more. If I do, it's going back. I'm trying to let smoking go, Joe. That's why I got the Dynavap. There we go. Of the ground, in my opinion. Again, Joshmo, with like smoking joints, maybe you use a pipe or a bong, right? But that's still the same thing. They're still the same thing, right? Unless you're one of those mad lads that put weed nugs in like the corner of their hands and use their freaking hands as a pipe to light the weed of their fists, right? And please don't do that. Please, I beg of you, don't do that. Buy yourself a timer, right? You still use like some sort of apparatus. Some people use joints. Then you run out of papers. Now you have to combust fuel or expend energy walking or, I don't know, making your own rolling papers is not easy kind of vibes, right? So you still have to exert effort. Maybe you're using a Garrick, right? So little pieces of cardboard. You're rolling these things up, right? You still need a lighter as well to light this thing, or matches, or a freaking magnifying glass to use the sunlight. I don't know, but tools are necessary. They are necessary, and I feel as technology progresses, so do the tools we use. And this to me is a very useful tool. We did recommend you get a little torch. I'm guessing you were trying to use the lighter to heat it up. It's a nightmare. It's not fun doing it that way. The torch, like again, right? Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, then it clicks. Right? To me at least, it's pretty easy. It does what it's supposed to do. And again, there's no combusting. And again, get, like there's a, my mind is like, no please, Joy V, don't hate this thing that I love. No, I care too much about this particular issue. Try it a few times, right? I don't know what volumes they sell your weed in, but I think an eighth is like common, right? 3.5 grams. 3.5 grams in a Dynavap will be like 40 individual hits. Right? Try that. Do your 40 hits. Get yourself a proper torch. That's gonna make a big difference. Super big difference. And then go through that. And then you'll literally learn how you like using it. You'll, in your iterative process, get better and better at it. Many good sessions to you. Me trying to protect Joy V's lungs, being like, please, no, please, Joy V's lungs, take care. Thank you for the old messages reminder as well. As well, Joy. Less and less every day. I'm riding the struggle bus today. You can tell us about it, Zano. We just gotten weird here. I don't even know what people are talking about when I go to a head shop. They're probably talking about terpenes, right? At least that's usually what tends to be the topic of conversation of good weed. Just get something that you like, bro. By smelling him. You can be like, yeah, you're talkie. I hear you. But let me smell the weed. If your brain doesn't go, ooh, wow, right? Then don't buy it. Just don't buy it. It's that easy, totally, right? And then, at least in my mind, then you are getting what you want. You probably don't go to head shops much though, do you, Joshua? Big love, anything specific? Day 2 of a bad headache that's making my left side weak and numb. I gotta go to work though. It's only for an hour. I just want to not do nothing. Bless you, Zano. To remind yourself as well, maybe we can all just say it out loud. Say it out loud, yes. Say it out loud. I am enough. I am enough. Weirdly enough, I had a little bit, okay, there it's again, I think it happens more than I'm talking, but there's like a mild ticking like headache in the back of my head. And saying I am enough and taking a moment to just sink into that makes the headache feel better for a second. I am enough. More than enough. I am excessive. I am Meltmore. Yeah. Why be shy? I am. I am Meltmore. I will continue. Despite pain, despite rain, despite shame and embarrassment, guilt and regret, despite mistakes that we make, despite the times we slip up, despite opportunities missed, we'll show up for love. We'll look at rocks and trees and birdies. Appreciate the lizards, they run around. Appreciate the flowers that you can count on. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you for caring enough to be here. Seriously, love is true. Hey, I see Dr. here too. Bless you. Bless you, Zano. I see Zano. And maybe we could all have this image in our minds. Zano going to sleep tonight. Going through her whole cycle. Maybe drinking a bunch of water before she goes to sleep. Maybe going to the bathroom before she actually gets into bed. Sleeping the whole night and then waking up super refreshed. Right, smile on her face. Excited to go and do things. Feeling strong and capable of taking on another day. Feeling like she is more than enough. Can you see that? Can we all see that in our mind's eye? Right? That's the Zana we're gonna see soon enough. Is that Gabagoo here? Yes! Gab is still, wearing a cowboy hat, shirtless, baby oiled up on a tractor. That's still Gab in my mind's eye. Right? And he always looks vibrant and healthy. He looks strong as the sun. Sending your love, Gab. I just feel Gab's smile and it's making me happy. Alright, I'm officially at the stage of my season where plants will be coming to bed with me to find a place for them. Shed and basement are busted. Nice. That sounds like a good problem to have, at least, that type. Stretching the wrists and ankles to an extreme level can relieve the tension for some headaches. It's an odd method of stressing the nerves. It's effective. Oh, I don't know if I want to show you, friends, because it is a little bit of a weird angle, but this would be a way to stress your wrists. Right? You can do this, and then you can like lean over your wrists, and then you can do the sides, and then you can move them to the side, and then you can do the same. Lean over them, and then lean like them to the sides again. This is a little bit more rough on your wrist again, so do control this motion if you're following me. And then again, you can move them all the way back. And then move forward and move back. This one you can really pull. This is where the heavy stress on the wrists will come from. Woo! There we go. Some wrist stretchies. And weirdly enough, yeah, it's definitely helping my little like, it was like a heartbeat slash when I create pressure with my diaphragm, headache, and it's not bothering me anymore. Thank you, Joe Schmo, for the wisdom. I'll actually remember that. I didn't know that. I didn't know I knew how to stretch my wrist. More wisdom acquired. Thank you, Pojo. Dogs, sleep. Animals, pets are more highly attuned to your internal disposition than most people realize. Yeah, I can imagine. So, like, I think I've read it one before. When we hit our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change. Vibes, yeah, absolutely. I'm hearing an alarm. Jovan speaks good, that she does. 100% Jovan. At my lowest, I don't care for me and nothing else exists but darkness. I didn't water my plants, and now that I feel better, I feel so guilty for what I did to them. I can really relate to that. We did talk about how we feel, a little bit of like feeling a little bit complaining. Love you, Kristen. Again, love is true, right? The fact that your garden has died and you can feel something about that just again shows that there is care. There is still care in your heart. Even though there might not have been care in that moment to water them, there's still care, and now seeing them dead. I still tend to my loved ones when I'm low. It just changes the way I perform my tasks. I know that my energy affects my surroundings. We move the world in a different way when we aren't at peace. Yeah, it goes from grace to force. Force or jerk, right? Jerking motion. Where, being at peace is a little bit more of a. Not at peace. Fuck, what is the year? Right? Right? Maybe that's a little bit of exaggeration, but that's the energy, at least with me, that I notice. Right, Kristen. It is a tough spiral because the guilt can give us another reason to sink even lower. That's why we gotta share our light. We know the lows, we know how it goes, and from there we rise. So much love. This is a universal truth. Thanks for the reminder that I need to water my plants. Bless. I was being lazy yesterday and didn't feel like putting myself together to get the proper lighter. I'll update you on the Dynavap tomorrow. Bless you. I would have like done a little errand run for you. If I was like a little person living on your shoulder, would have went and get you a little torch lighter. Right? I imagine this version of me being super small. So he brings this like torch lighter, like it's like an Excalibur, like a massive sword, holding up to the Queen Joyvive of House Joyvives. Enjoy your Dynavap. I'm sure you'll love it. The torch is gonna help. I'm taking the boat to a weed shop today. I'm taking the boat to a weed shop. You read sentences in this dream that you never think you would read. That's so cool. That's so cool, George. And I believe you, bro. Actually taking a boat. They sell barbecue and buds. It's my favorite place. Some barbecue as well. I hope so. Y'all can keep Disneyland. I'm going to Sunny's barbecue to get food and get stuff. Nice. Kristen, don't feel guilty for what you were not capable of. When you feel better, you do better. I'm glad you're here today. We missed you. Love is true. Yes, Bob. Well, how is Bob Ross? Bob Ross, how are the pups? How is your life? I squatted 205 pounds, 93 kilograms for 2 reps, which is a personal record. That's like literally Gab's whole body and the weight of it. Plus, probably, maybe even more than Gab's whole body on top of his shoulders. And then he goes. That's cool, Gab. That is freaking strong, man. I don't think have I? I think the max I did, I'm trying to remember, it's 20 kilograms a plate, right? So two 20 kilogram plates on a bar, which is also 20 kilograms. So basically the same weight as Gab. That was my all-time max. And this is where Gab is right now. Gab, I don't have access to a squat rack, dude. Like, slow down. Please, give me time to catch up, man. Do you use one of those cushions for your squats? I couldn't bear squatting with the bar directly on my spine, dude. Like, but that was literally now 5 years ago. No, yeah, 5 years ago was the last time I was under a squat rack. Would squatting help me dance? That's the question my mind is asking. I can't imagine it hindering my dance. Do I want to buy a squat rack? No, I don't need to buy a squat. I can just do squats here. I should just do squats. Thank you, Gal, for reminding me. Love is true. I am go. Dogs are go very busy. Strong as heck. That's a good wrist warm up. I do that before putting weights on my wrists. It's good. Like especially if you're gonna do like yin yoga or something like that where you have to hold certain poses for extended periods of time. Warming your wrists up like that is very good as well because they can get hurt. And hurting your wrists is no fun. My hand be busy again, y'all. If I can't say my fare the wells, then knows I'm lurking, listening, and loving the caring, wholesome, humanimal for the creatures. I'm taking that as Giovanna's not sending, at least soon, our goodbye message. And I am feeling a little bit cold still. So I'm gonna pull a card, then my drum, and then we can say goodbye. Alright? Alright. Melty, yes sir. From grace to grittle. When we are feeling right, exactly. When we aren't feeling right. When I was weight training, I would throw up big numbers, but I never had the desire to be the biggest guy or anything like that. I'm strong, but I use it sparingly. Squatting is for masochists. That's why I squat. I love how Connor gives us, hey Connor, bless you, bro. I like how Connor gives us, you know, people that dance are messed up in the head. That's why I dance. Bless you, man. Yeah, squatting is not for the faint of heart. Just like doing 10 body weight squats. Just do it. Just do it. Listen to me. Listen to me. All of my what do you call it? Programming. All of my psychological manipulations should now collectively kick in, and you should do 10 squats. This is what I use my power for. Do 10 squats. Because there's 10 people in stream, right? And then the more people in stream, the more squats people have to do. And then eventually, all of the squatting people will be attached to membranes that can then harvest that squatting energy. And then we'll Dyson sphere the whole planet of squatting. The contrived is going to deal. I'm bringing it back. When I wait up again, you think I could get a card this time. I need to go and get my cards first. But yeah. Which card deck do you want the card from though, Connor? That's the real question. I feel like the Oracle deck. I want to oracleize you. I watch. I get the Oracle deck and we pull the same card for the third time in a row. I kind of want that to happen. But let's see, it's not gonna happen now because I want to. Right? Just so I can suffer a little bit. It's like a little bit of suffering. Cartoons, it's blue, a bell tower maybe like a lighthouse or something. Pain in the body stops the pain in the head. Is that so, bro? Is that so? Is it so? Is it? No. No, it doesn't stop the pain in the head. It just shifts the attention. Right? Which means that technically the thing you're doing is shifting of your attention. So if there's pain in the head, then maybe your attention is not in the right place. I think the exercise fractal is a good one. You could be using meth and locking yourself in your room and doing ungodly things to yourself. Right? So, good that you're exercising instead. Good. Good. That is good. But, the point I'm making, and you know this too, obviously, is that there's more power in your mind, right? You can do the thing you're doing in the gym without going to the gym as well. Sand and sea, the head is part of the body. The head is part of the body. Even though that is so true, it does feel like such a thing to say. The head is part of the body. Do you consider this day to day? No, you don't. And yet, it's a part of your reality at all times. your head being a part of this body. And there is a symbiosis between them. What's going on inside your body, in turn, does mess with what's going on inside your head. And vice versa. Right. This is our card. And this one right here is Connor's. This one right here. Right here, this one. This one. Ours? Facial expressions, huh? Alright. Alright. Oh wow! Wait a second. You could be using that. That's what I was gonna say. Anytime I get criticism. Yeah, exactly. It's like I could be using meth right now, bro. And painting the walls with this bucket of paint I found thrown away in the river. Don't harsh my style, dude. I'm doing something right now. Wasn't this the card we kept pulling for you, Connor? Wasn't it this card? Wasn't it this card? I'm pretty sure it was this card, but this is the card I pulled for us. But maybe I didn't. Maybe I just bamboozled myself. Yes, surely. So this is, in fact, our card. But this is your card, Connor. The Crumbling. Asking you, Connor, what are you clinging to? What are you, again asking us, what are you clinging to, Connor? And then this is our card. It's pretty creepy looking, a little bit. There's mountains, there's galaxies, there's more mountains. This great expanse, and then there are pretty saucy, bossy looking entities. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. This card just feels kind of like it has to be our card, right? I don't think I don't think so, but I have to hear it. Okay, maybe it's not this one. Yeah. But it is a good one. I feel like for what you might be going through right now, the world you're in, this is the more relevant card. And since we are literally a gathering of people here right now, this one does feel like ours. Standing stones. Standing stones? Oh, maybe they are like standing stones. Right, from afar, they're just standing stones. I see what you're seeing right now. Thank you. Thank you, Joe Schmo. But then you realize they're actually like people. Actually, they're like people, but they're really just standing stones. Right, like the spirit of those stones. Okay. We'll read your card first, Connor. Lightning strikes, light cometh through, shining on those trees and flowers. But you have to enter the portal. You have to enter the portal. You have to let go of what you're clinging to right now, dear Connor. And go. You have to go. What are you clinging to? The crumbling is upon us. And what are you clinging to? Bruh. I'm having a hard time finding this card. It's on page 40. There we go. You ready, Connor? Sorry, I'm busy at work. You have nothing to apologize for. We love you, Gab, and we appreciate you being here, even if you're not 100% present. You're just here with us. I didn't use a cushion for my back squat. Yeah, it's official, right? Gab is stronger than me already. Why am I clinging? Why am I clinging to this as the ego? There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling apart and tumbling. You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all at their altar. They can hold it all. The homies have been trying to get me to play Smite with them. It's a game where you basically get to play as deities. And Max has been playing Kali as his main. And I do identify with the Shiva archetype. So Kali is my divine feminine, right? Or at least one expression of her. Kali is one expression of my divine feminine. Let's not get into the thick of it now. But oh, thank you, Kali. Love you. The fiery part of the divine feminine. The great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Great card. Smite is dope as well. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I do feel tempted. I do feel tempted. The Great Gathering. It is all coming together. You. Yes. Yes, you. Dear friend. You listening in right now, as the thunder striketh, are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creation, something is re-threaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness so that we can to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than just yourself. It is time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. Hold this card on your heart and say, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all around the planet. If you go and watch my intro video to this channel, it's literally describing this thread of light that comes out of every single one of us, that we are weaving as we move, as we communicate, as we share ideas. We are creating a web around this planet. One of love, one where love is true, beyond the shadow of a doubt. We must watch the world burn before new life takes hold in the soil. It's a process of the progress, and it's a hard chapter to accept. I have been clinging on to the ideas of who I used to be. I have been wasting time waiting to change when I am the only one who must let myself go. It is gonna be hard, bro. A version of you will die. Dun dun dun! A version of you will die! And this version of you that you are right now will continue to live. But it can only live once one of the versions of you is dead. You're wondering what's going on. There's a solar light here that charges when the sun hits it from the side. Yeah. Soul Tribe, love you, Sano. Of course, I had to be crazy for a second. We have reached the margins of this lifestyle, and we need to understand that this place needs to be washed clean before the new bloom can spread. Pojo, I unfortunately don't agree at all, bro. I get what you're saying. Maybe the washing of clean you are talking about is a mental washing in nature, right? Where we have to melt our preconceived notions and understandings and belief systems and recast ourselves into the versions of self that we would like ourselves to be, right? And then from that point on forward, we will be allowed the society we want. But there is no melting everything we've built to the ground and starting from that, right? Like, I get the card was talking about the crumbling, but the crumbling is more like a losing a grasp of, not for me a destruction of. And again, I identify with the Shiva archetype, which is literally an entity, a god, that by dance destroys and creates the universe. Alright? And I don't want to destroy this universe. I want to create in it. Right? And I feel That's what the AI is going to allow us to do. That's what robotics will allow us to do. That is what the digital plane will allow us to do in a way that we've never been able to before. And yeah, hopefully, there will be minimal casualties, because crumbling our Earth will leave a lot of people dead. And I don't want to, from an ego perspective, experience that. Selfishly don't want to experience that. Do anybody want to experience that? Surely no. Surely we don't want to experience that. So I believe we won't. I believe love is true. I do. I think we can build on what we already have created. This is the way. We'll use what we've created as a foundation, and not as our pride and joy, right? It's like, this is what we started from, right? Looking back, our civilization will look at what we started from and be like, bro, you started from that, and this is where we are right now. How is that even possible? Be like, yeah, bro, we worked so hard to build on top of what was left, the ruins that was left for us. That's the future I envision for me, for you friends, for my future children, for their children after. I will not see this earth perish. The foundations are helpful, agreed. It's a new playing field. We have many advantages here. Not all of these advances are wrong. Love is true. It is a time to shift the system at play. That's what I'm saying. And this I agree with completely. Melt the system as it is right now, right? And give it to the people. Give the little melting globules to the people. Do you have a favorite flower you've made? That's a dangerous question to ask an artist, Toasty. How you feel about the solar eclipse? I don't know why I have been hearing so much about it. I'm not a big woo-woo astrology guy, but I have had many thoughts. If I had any thoughts. Yeah, I don't worry about it. I don't think we're gonna see it in South Africa, for one. So I don't have to worry about it from that perspective. And for two, I have also heard some conspiracy theory in this with like the whole solar eclipses. One of the things that curiosity in my brain is the fact that some people believe them to be bad omens, right? Like they're evil. Like if you look at a solar eclipse, you're gonna have bad luck or something. And even though I listened to that fact, and it did kind of like make me feel like a schizoid. I kind of absorbed the information as people probably did, like surprisingly in awe, stare at solar eclipses and went blind. Like they probably went blind. And then people were like, yeah, bro, it's bad luck to look at solar eclipses. Oh, stupid head. Don't you know that? But they didn't understand that you're not supposed to stare at the sun like that, right? So at least that's the way I understand it. Dive into a rabbit hole, look into Red Kali. Red calf? I don't think you should dive into that, bro. What is that, Joey? I think don't dive into that. You guys wanted to say something weird. That's my mom's birthday, the 8th. I don't know why, Sam, and this is probably super dark. Okay, it's not probably, it's 100% super dark. So, like, plug your ears and go la, 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 until you see me go. Alright? You've been warned. I see Sam's mom as the solar eclipse beckons. Right, and those ringies overlap. Sam's mom just suddenly starts floating off the ground. Right, eyes, solar eclipse as well. Speaking strange languages. And then as the solar eclipse goes away, she then slowly sinks back to the ground. standing on her own 2 feet, and then proceeds to pretend like nothing happened. And Sam is just sitting in the corner, and her mom didn't see Sam sitting in the corner seeing what just went down. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm so sorry. No, 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 no. Why can't we all just get along? Yeah, I'm aware she's not looking too hot. Mythical, magical, theological synchronization. Also, people have been doom and glooming about eclipses and predicting things on eclipses for as long as we've been people. So, also take that into consideration. So many curiosities about human nature and old wisdom. Yeah, I like Sam is laughing. Good. I'm gonna try and get my drum set up. I don't know where. Would be ideal. Maybe inside? Maybe. No, 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 no. Woo!
Hey, you got wet, bro.
Yeah, I danced in the rain.
But now it's in the rain.
My sarge got so heavy, bro.
Was it nice?
It was actually kind of nice. Like at first it was very cold, and then I was completely soaked. And then I was like, oh wow.
Oh, you still streaming?
I am still streaming. I'm playing some Broom. Woo! It is cold. Alright. I don't know how much of this will be able to hear even. I even came inside for the sound to be a little bit better. I didn't look at time. Where to sit? Are we sitting in the kitchen? I feel so indecisive, and it's mangling my brains. I don't like it. I don't like indecision. Alright. I have come to a conclusion, bro. Whether or not it's a good one will be known. The news I'm putting out is a bunch of bullshit. The news is putting out a bunch of bullshit trying to scare us for the eclipse. There's just gonna be a bit of traffic. Yep. But I saw one article saying like the internet power grid is gonna go out. Yeah. Again, Zano beautifully shared like the worst of it. There will probably be some traffic, and people that have never seen something like that will stop and gawk. Oh wow! And then maybe that distractedness, in that distractedness, some people might get hurt in their distractedness. Like some dude riding his bicycle is gonna look up and then drive over some sort of, car bonnet. Hi, Tane. But like that's gonna be the extent of the bad stuff happening during the eclipse. Spent months bitching about the heat, and now he's cold. Are you never pleased? Joy V, didn't you watch me get soaking wet? I'm still soaking wet. I'm still gewitten and gesoaked. Like that's the cold part. Like it would be nice if I was just dry right now. I heard they're starting the particle collider for the first time during it. Games. So fucking games. It will probably be just for like synchronization, bro, so that we can look back, as a species and go, oh yeah, during that eclipse, we also started the particle accelerator. Or maybe we're doing a Doom, playing a CERN on ourselves, and I'm gonna have to be Doom guy. Please, I don't want to be Doom guy. Maybe I'll live stream being Doom guy every day, killing demons. Ask them if they believe love is true, and if they say no, I'm like, that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer, demons. And then eventually, all of the demons will just start saying love is true, and happily ever after. You should put on clothes, take care of your pet. My pet's fine. My pet wants to get over it, kind of vibe. So play drum and then get done. Let me do wide. Bro, Melt is Doom guy would be insanely entertaining. Nice. I'm happy you're seeing it as well. This is the fractal now. Oh, I'm trying to get that fridge corner nice and nice. Little reflection on the door. Yeah, this works. This is a scene. Jag vill inte dragspel för att vara matchen. Jag kan inte göra det, jag kan inte dansa. Nej, jag Mustafa tadi inget. Ya, may sauce na sa kabay stop.
Hindi ako sa nalaw sa guys tapos method masal
I wonder if I want to play music with this. Or just play the drum and all that.
Kind of that.
There we go. We made some musics from the brains. I miss Arpan. Arpan will forever be a part of us, dear Connor. You can't miss yourself, can you? Can you miss yourself? You can maybe miss the old version of you. You don't know love is true? Well, let me show you. Rips Demon in half. I love this beat. I don't really like the sound of that instrument though. After playing the djembe, to be completely honest, I love my cajon even more. Oh, Joe, I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the audio on my end. It might be. It's also the audio coming from this thing, going through a phone microphone, going through the internet. I don't know what sound you're using, but it's probably coming out a speaker, right? Either here or here. Small little speaker unit the size of your thumb that's trying to make the sound of this thing that I'm literally capable of sitting on. So there is loss, a lot of loss. But love is true, nonetheless. I'm gonna go and get myself. Oh, dude. Oh, Connor, thank you, bro. Thank you for the $5, man. Seriously, like every bit helps. I'm literally counting the taras, dude. Don't spend it all on a drum, Doom guy. I'm gonna spend it on a camera, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna buy a camera and a microphone, and then maybe, ooh, you see that lightning? And then maybe when I get the microphone, the audio will be better as well, because I'll be able to get a little bit closer to the drum and still have myself in frame. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I'll see you again real soon. I'll just have to let you know that I hope that you have the most wonderful day, filled with splendor, filled with hope, filled with a deep sense of awe, with the falling drops of rain, with this experience of being a person on this planet, for being so fully present, and for caring. May that care bring you a deep sense of satisfaction. May that care take care of your plants. May that care take care of your loved ones. But ultimately, may that care take care of yourself. I appreciate you, beloved creature, humanimal animals. You lovin' buggins. You pure souls. My soul tribe. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody's. Love you. Cheers for now.